the most important things about life generally is striking the perfect balance. And I do know that once you're diagnosed with diabetes, sometimes it can be a very difficult sort of adjustment to make. And Jumo, that's why I want us to talk about Diabetes today, because this is going to assist people in making sure that they keep the perfect balance, they manage their weight a lot better, but also looking at a supplement that's going to make sure that while it's giving you all those benefits, your organ functions are not compromised. Yes.
Definitely. Definitely. So I think we, like you rightfully said, when you look at diabetes, you know, it's a very serious condition. And if you look in general cardiovascular conditions, I mean, we are here based in South Africa, and the statistics are shocking. You've got about 225 people, you know, dying on a regular basis because of cardiovascular disease. You've got about 45% of the South African population having high blood pressure. You see cholesterol levels being high because of how. So all the sugars, when it's not balanced, all these three they tend to be interrelated, and we do actually battle in terms of getting them, striking the balance. If you look at it, I think when you look at cardiovascular diseases, they are really a challenge to us because stress is high. There is so much demands when it comes to our jobs these days. There's so much demands when it comes to relationships. There's so much demands when it comes to delivering deadlines and everything. So stress is part of our day-to-day life, and stress impacts negatively on how the body handles sugar. So if you look at it, stress is the main thing that is really impacting negatively on how the body is handling sugar. So you end up battling, and you end up having high sugar levels constantly, and that really deprives you of energy, and in the end you can end up in the zone, in the diabetic zone.
That's why we're saying get yourself Diabetes today for just 199 rands. And I do know that when we talk about these prices and these products, you always want to think, how will this add value to my life? We have really sat down and carefully selected our products, understanding that most of the time you have problems that you are facing, but you never really know how to get access to those solutions. We are saying get yourself Diabetes today and start enjoying your life, the best of your life actually, and doing all the things that you love.
Well, I think when you look at it, I always want to remind our viewers that, Ludwig, you know, life is about energy. And energy is run by how well you are managing the sugar in the blood. So when we eat, that food, most of the food is actually converted to fuel in the form of a sugar. So even some of the fats that you do take in, they're converted to triglycerides and glycerol, and eventually transformed in the liver to glucose again, which is then sent back for utilizing by the body. Because so it's all about fueling the body the right way. And because we are not living, most of us are battling to strike a balance when it comes to living a healthy lifestyle, our blood sugar levels are definitely being challenged, and we end up suffering in a big way. Energy equals productivity, and diabetes is not only for people who are diabetic, it's for you and I who actually wants to make sure that you can manage that sugar that is already in the bloodstream, that the body is not picking up, that is there due to stress hormones. So what we then offering you is a solution in the form of a product that will sensitize the body to move that sugar that is in the bloodstream to the cells where it's needed for energy.
All right, we're talking about 60 capsules here for just 199 rands. Price is very important when it comes to getting the right supplement. As you would know, we're trying to talk about something that is relevant to everyone. When you're shopping around for a supplement and you find that you're looking for all these different features. So as you'd see here, we're talking about regulating your hunger cravings, reducing the body's ability to store fat, which is a big one actually, to assist in the process of increasing energy levels as well. So we are saying right here today, get yourself the solution that you are looking for. And if you are one who had recently visited your nearest store to buy a supplement that's going to assist you, but you got really confused, well, we are saying right here, we have the solution for you. Let's talk about the 6 capsules and how you take them every day.
60 capsules which you take before your main meals.
Okay.
So you would take 1 capsule before breakfast and 1 capsule before your lunch.
Okay.
But if you are being challenged and the sugar levels are high, you can go on and take another capsule before dinner. Reason being, the product is stimulant free. Because it's stimulant free, it's not going to affect your heart rate, it's not going to affect your blood pressure, which is why we recommend Diabetes highly, because this is a stimulant free product that's going to help you manage your sugar levels, increase your energy levels, as you saw there. And this is because thanks to the 2 ingredients that they have been put together. We've got chromium that is one of the ingredients, and the other second ingredient is Garcinia cambogia.
Oh, yes.
Chromium is coming in because chromium works to sensitize the insulin. Insulin being the hormone, viewers at home, the hormone that moves the blood, the sugar from the bloodstream into your cells to be burnt for energy. So insulin might not work well if the sugar levels are high, and it's being confused also by stress hormones being in abundance. So when you've got now chromium, it now helps to make sure that the insulin can work well and make sure that then even 3 times faster in terms of moving the sugar from the bloodstream into your cells where it's needed for energy. It does not end there. Chromium is also working very well to lower the triglycerides, or the fats that we find in the blood, because the triglycerides that are lingering in your blood, if they are not utilized for energy at a later stage, they are stored as fat. So that's where chromium is coming in, and it goes on a step further and handles your cholesterol, reduces what we call your bad cholesterol, and increases your HDL, or high density lipoprotein, which is your good cholesterol. So it's helping in all areas of cardiovascular health to make sure that your energy is coming back. Then the second ingredient, Garcinia, has been put there. That's the one that's doing now the prevention. It prevents excess sugar to being converted to fat, because any excess sugar that is lying in the bloodstream that is not utilized for energy, the body has got a tendency to either store it as glycogen or store it as fat. But there's stress going on and there's confusion, you tend to store more fat. But now there's Garcinia coming in to promote what is called glycogen storage, which is a complex sugar that you can always utilize at a later stage. So if this Diabetes is working as an appetite suppressant, which is the reason why, if you see on the container, we've said it's also going to assist you when it comes to weight management and weight control, because you're not going to eat that much. You will be told you've got enough energy in the body already. There is no need to reach out for that cookie or for that stimulant or for that energy drink.
I actually love how we have sort of taken an overall approach to healthy living and a healthy lifestyle, because usually we're just thinking eating healthy is just about it, going to the gym, that's just it. But when we look at it, we try to get into a program and we don't commit because of time constraints. We have very busy and demanding jobs that don't really always allow us to do the things that we really want to do, like eating right, meal prepping. That means that you might not get that balanced diet that you want, and as a result, your sugar levels will not be balanced either. So these are some of the issues that we're basically saying you can correct with the Diabetes, and allows you as well to just take better control of yourself and your life as well. Do give us a call on 0861 000 173 to make sure that you're making the right choice and you're a step away to living a healthy life, actually. And if you are thinking, I don't know how to adjust really, this is the solution for you right here. Let's talk about the different types of diabetes that we have.
Well, normally you've got type 1 and type 2 diabetes. So type 1 is the one where it's normally called child onset, because it's kind of the one that you are kind of born with, where the body is not producing that hormone insulin, which is the one that is meant to move the sugar from the blood and then move it to the cells. What then happens, you are put on an injection. So those are the people that use an injection. Those are the ones that have got type 1 diabetes. The one that we are looking at, that we are covering with diabetes, is the type 2 diabetes, or adult onset diabetes. This is the one that is due to the fact that you might be having insulin, but it's not really picking up, it's not as sensitive. So you are insulin resistant, so insulin is not being used to move that sugar from the bloodstream to the cells where you need to move it so that you can have energy, or you've got little that is being produced. So then what's happening is, in that case, this is where now you need assistance in terms of now, how can we improve your insulin working better? So this is what diabetes is offering you. It's making your insulin that has not been working well, that is there in the bloodstream, work better to move that sugar from the blood to the cells where we need it for energy.
I actually have to mention that I love mostly about diabetes the fact that it can also assist to prevent stress eating. So a lot of us, when we're stressed, we tend to eat a lot, and we opt for the not so healthy options as well.
I like that point, because you see, Ludo, what you're talking about is exactly where we started, because I did mention that stress is the one that is confusing most of us. And unfortunately, when you are stressed, you tend to reach out for the wrong foods.
That's true.
Because when you are stressed, the hormones confuse the system and make you think you do not have enough sugar in the bloodstream. So what ends up happening is you end up looking for more sugar. So you are continually dumping sugar into the bloodstream and nothing is happening. And if at all, if the body would then, be disadvantaged and you end up picking up weight because you tend to overeat.
True, and we are saying we have the solution right here today at TV Mall. Give us a call on 0861 000 173. And everything that we have said to you right here today is actually something that you can bank on, because you want to make sure that you're making the right choice. If you want to have a look at this product, you can also log on to tvmall.co.za and you'll be able to order online as well. So we do accept all major debits and credit cards. And remember, when you buy with TV Mall, you're getting yourself a 14-day money-back guarantee, because we trust the products that we're selling to you and we say that you will love them. And when you do start using them, let us be a part of your journey as well. Let us know on social media how it's going, how's the weight management program going. So do let us know on social media. On Facebook, it's TV Mall SA, and on Twitter, it's at TV Mall SA. Make sure you make the right choice and buy your Diabtr today. And Jumo, you know what? There's also a thing about how we're a family, right?
Yes.
And when one of us is diagnosed with something, we need to be supportive. And we're also
Yes.
trying to find the right way to be supportive. This can also be a way, because you change your diet in a means to support your family member, your mother, your father, or even your sibling.
It's as if you read my mind, because
Right?
that's the point that I was going to come to, which is when you look at a healthy kind of eating, the healthy kind of eating is eating as if you're diabetic. So if you've got someone that is challenged, in fact, for most of us, we've got high sugar levels in the body. So we need to start eating like diabetics, where we cut down on those sugars, cut down on those stimulants, eat more complex starches, more complex carbohydrates, more grains, more legumes, more beans. Eat proper food so that it can be broken down slowly and the body can handle it better. And this is what you've just touched on, because then what it does help, it makes the whole family get to eating well and making sure that you've got the right kind of nutrition.
And I love how they really just made it very simple for you to understand, because we spoke about supplements that can be complicated.
Yes.
Right here, it's very simple. It lets you know what exactly you are looking into. Regulating blood sugar, lowering carbohydrate absorption, which is
Yes.
something that you have mentioned,
Yes.
Jumo, lowering cholesterol levels, as well as weight loss management. We are making sure that your weight management journey is very simple, it's easy, and you don't have to worry about striking the right balance in your life. It's really easy. Give us a call right now and make sure that you get your Diabtr today. You are a step away to start enjoying the life that you want to live. Remember that you can also place your order on our website, tvmall.co.za, and that's how we basically make sure that we're simplifying your life. Make sure that you let them know as well that we have this amazing product that can assist them in making sure that they manage their lives a lot better. From myself and Jumo, we will see you next time. Make sure you get your Diabtr. It's bye-bye from us.